Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Quest. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So, I think we're going to be taking out Altathir, our Wood Elf Watcher, today. We are moved on to Vertbod. We do have a side quest here. The main quest we need to be, well, recommends level 3. We could probably do it anyway. But we do have a nice side quest here. I'm assuming the side quests are going to be a bit harder now. So these are only counted for the main quests. So each individual city has a main quest. And there's a bunch of side quests that just seem to repeat. Like we could probably do them forever. I'm not sure if there's any kind of reason not to do tons and tons of side quests. But definitely having fun playing around with this. So I'm going to do some side quests. So we do have a decent item we can pick up here for our Way Watcher. So I think I'm going to take the Way Watcher because we also got a good item in the last one. +1 toughness, chance to ignore blows. I think that is worth grabbing. It is fighting the undead, so we could take out our Witch Hunter as well. Let's go ahead and head on to this one, and we'll select who we want to take on the mission. So, oh, you're so close to leveling up. We got to take you. You're level 3. I do want to take the Way Watcher. I don't have any healing at the moment. Well, actually, you have healing. I think the Way Watcher, or is it the Shadow Warrior? I think it's the Shadow Warrior has healing. So we'll take the Way Watcher. We could take our Grey Wizard. He's also super close to level 3. Yeah, I'm tempted to take our Witch Hunter as well. So let's do this. Take you, take our Witch Hunter. He's got some really good gear. So we'll have 2 of you super close to leveling up to level 3, and then we'll get some good XP for some others. I think that will be a good squad for us. Gives us some healing options as well, so we're fine on that. We'll take a look at our gear when we first get in. As far as I know, the first room you're in, you can kind of play around with your gear and stuff. There's no reason, like, you don't get ambushed in the first room, at least not that I've seen so far. Certainly could happen at some point. Athel Guardian Armor. The warriors come across a foreboding and forgotten castle leagues away from the nearest settlement. As they enter through the ruined gatehouse, they see a man in battered armor stood in the ivy-covered courtyard. He looks up as the warriors approach, although they notice his left arm is clearly broken. It's badly bruised and the elbow rests at an odd angle. "I was not worthy," he explains by way of introduction, lifting his broken arm by slightly raising his shoulder. "To wield the Athel Guardian Armor, you must be proven worthy, or you may be cursed to lurk in this godforsaken place." Okay, there's missing quotations there. So there should be, quote, because I think he's talking in this point. "I hope you have better luck than me." He gestures to the dilapidated doors that open into the cavernous keep. "You'll find the armor in there. Good luck, or you'll be seeing me soon." Alright, so our Witch Hunter has all kinds of stuff. So, we now have Leap of Faith. Breaking from pinning, slips through the shadows, move to a random empty space within movement range. Not really sure that's worth it. We do have the Bane of the Undead. So it's 5 to 8 damage to Undead at a cost of willpower. If we let the willpower get too low, though, he does kind of freak out. Currently 6, it does increase if we don't use it. So we probably just want to fight. I do have a stake, an Amulet of Healing. So the Amulet of Healing, once during the mission, we can do a little bit of a heal. The stake, 5 damage, 10 to 20 damage, chance to stun against undead. We probably want to save that for, I'm assuming there's going to be nasty stuff like vampires later, so that might be worth having down the road. I also have a very good item on him for his gun, so we've got the flame bullets here. Shots burn the target for 2 wounds for 2 turns. So in addition to the upfront damage, get that. Extra health, toughness, all that kind of stuff. I think we're good. You don't have a healing item specifically other than this one-use thing. We could give you something, but I think it's fine. I think we're alright with our gear. Do we have healing stuff? Scroll of Fire, Potion of Healing. Oh, right, we got this ring a while back. One use, 5 to 30 damage. Super pricey, but pretty cool. Wood Elf Way Watcher. We have the extra range attacks. I think he's got 3 range attacks, I think. Healing Scroll, some bandages, and you're just running with the extra health, some toughness potion, two-handed axe, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think we're kind of good to go. We can kind of run a variety of people up front if we wanted to. Definitely want the dwarf up front. Yeah, so we've got 3 range attacks, 1 close combat attack with our Way Watcher. No, he's the one with Herb Lore, so he can actually heal. It's 1 to 6 health. I should probably look at everybody's special stuff, because it's probably changed. Way Watcher can dodge, do some healing. You increase chance to hit in certain kinds of dungeons. It's our various spells. It's all the same. You've got, yeah, the abilities we saw. Alright, nothing too crazy. Alright, let's get our dwarf. Sure, just open the next room up. Nothing. Nice rug, though. Yep, so our willpower going up, so now it's 8. So when we have a lot of willpower, we can just, like, nuke undead like crazy. So you've got 22 health, 13, 16. Yeah, you can be up front, because you're awfully tanky. We'll just hold up here, I think. So we can actually have our dwarf with everybody else. Alright, let's go ahead and check the next room. Should be something. 5 zombies and a vampire thrall. Have not seen a vampire thrall before. Thank you, logbook. Vampires recently sired are yet to reach the peak of their power, but are still incredibly dangerous. They are in thrall to a more powerful vampire, most likely the creature that turned them, and will stop at nothing to protect their new master's domain. We're just right there, huh? 24 health. That's quite a lot. Dark magic. Dark magic, or Da, represents the primal chaotic source of magic. Spells cast using dark magic uses multiple strands of magic in its raw, unrefined form. Dark elves are the most renowned users of dark magic, but specialized form of Da are used in necromancy, in the necromancy of necromancers, and vampires. That's odd. First harnessed and honed by Nagash to raise the dead on a vast scale, it is known that by sacrificing volunteers, it can increase its power behind the spells of dark magic. And you have the Hunger. The vampire heals himself proportional to the amount of damage he deals during combat. Okay. So we want to just kind of chop you down ASAP then, I would think. I do have a couple attacks here, so I feel like we just start whittling you down. If I have to, I'll put a stake in you. Alright, not a great start. Missing your axe hit there, buddy. Yeah, good hit. I think we're probably fine. If I shoot, I can't move. But, I mean, you can shoot like 3 times. Let's just see what we can do with our 3 shots here. Miss. Miss. I have a feeling. Hey, we finally got a hit on the 3rd one. Alright. Okay, let's move on in. We'll try to go for a swing to kill you off. Alright, vampire is down. We've got a pistol shot. Now I can still use my Bane of Undead. How much damage? It was like 5 to 8? Yeah, 5 to 8. How much health do you guys have? 4. What's your movement looking like? Can't tell. Overwhelmed. For each zombie surrounding a warrior, toughness and weapon skill of the warrior is reduced while defending from attacks. So the more on us, the worse. Okay, we'll hit you with a banishment. I think I'm only going to do that. I'm not going to push it too much. Nobody got hurt, so we're fine on that front. Not a lot of magic. They're not really bunched up either. I think we just kind of hold. Zombies shouldn't be that fast, right? Fast enough, apparently. Okay, not a problem, really. Chop him down. Come on up, we'll direct close combat in a shot, see how it goes. Unless I want to get somebody else to get some XP. You already did. Could try to take you out with him. Or him. Not a lot of winds magic. We'll just get closer. We should be able to shoot over this, I would think. We'll give him the chance to shoot. Okay, again, making me hold my breath. 2 misses and a shot. Ogre gloves, greedy fist, +1 toughness. Odd item. Just moving through. Everybody moved, so yeah. So we've got a bunch of resolve now, so we now have iron resolve. So we get some extra stats while we have super higher. Go there, I guess. My dwarf is way behind everybody else. It's also pretty slow. I had a potion of movement. I must have used it on him. Let me see if I still have one. Strength, movement. You have to swap something out. We could swap out the toughness for the movement potion. It's just sort of... I don't know that I would use it in this kind of situation, but it would be nice. If I had a ton of them, I would burn it, but as it is, eh. Winds of Power is quite low here. Just take this turn to get caught up. Which will probably get ambushed now. Nope, okay. We've got decent magic as well. So we might as well go in. It must max out at 12. Okay, actually just empty. Counter. The warriors come across a halfling blindly wandering the passages of the dungeon. He seems pleased to see the warriors and immediately suggests stopping for some lunch. From his pack, he produces rations from an upmarket tavern, or that an upmarket tavern would be proud to serve. How long do we spend eating the feast? We'll go 20 minutes. And we'll get ambushed, of course. 4 zombies, 4 giant rats. So it looked like we would have gotten some health back from that. We are surrounded with no halfling in sight, as you would expect. Alright, I'm going to start back here, I think. Let's go for a little stab. We can do that for free. Get a death blow. Missed you, though. So we'll just shoot all over the place. We've got 3 shots and hopefully actually land some hits. mean, that's a good start. You're close up, so I can't target you or you. Good job. Can't see around the corner for you. Alright, Rat Killer Wayfinder here. No one's a magic. Yeah, just go for swing. Alright, zombies in the back are taken care of. Not pinned, so we could move. Let's see if you can take him out. Alright. Gonna move. It's super unlikely I'm gonna get lucky here. Well, I mean, that's step one. Step two, kill the last zombie. Hey! But I tripped. I don't know what that was. I don't see anything about a trip, so yeah, I don't know what that was. I didn't take any damage, so I think we're fine. Alright. Just kind of like looking at the pieces. Like, I love how it's the actual tiles. It's just like Space Hulk, the tiles fitting together and stuff. The physicality of the original. Let's take a look at the next room. Run, my little dwarf. So far, we haven't even gotten hurt yet. Okay, that is blocking movement. I wasn't sure. I don't have to use all my movement with one person at a time. I can move some and come back. Let's see what we got. 5 zombies, 4 rats, nothing too crazy. Fortunate we couldn't get further in. Go for the swing. Oh, you missed. Could definitely do kind of an area effect spell here, would be worthwhile. Let's go hit everybody in the back, see what happens. Only 2 kills. I do like having 3 shots, but I kind of feel like I need them, the way we're rolling. I wish it would show me the dice rolls, too. Alright, so we're good there. You've done the close combat attack. We can take a shot, and then I can use my Bane of the Undead on the other stuff. So we should shoot a rat. We'll go Bane on you. Die. And we'll go Bane on you. Just leaves the rats. Going right for the backfield, but a miss. Death Leap landed, counterattack killed. Yeah, let's have you try to go for it. Alright, good. That way we can still move everybody else. Potion of Toughness, it's okay. Got Herb Lore. Oh, I've got to be adjacent, I think. Not a problem. Alright, let's peek into the next room. Athalloran Guardian Armor. We're already there? Really? Within the chamber is a vampire thrall. The monster spies the warriors lurking outside and beckons them forward. Looking for this, it says, pointing at the Athalloran Guardian Armor. Well, let's get this over with, says the beast, limbering up and bringing forth a massive blade. One thrall, 8 zombies, 3 giant rats. So we are seeing new enemies, so the thralls. Romulus the Thrall, 24. He could have some spells too, we'll have to worry about. Can't make a move, I think we should. If we get a death blow, we can maybe follow up and get some hits. Just like that, and I still have another attack, so we'll try to do the same on this side. And we missed, alright. Mr. Witch Hunter. Got 12. How many zombies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I get lucky with a swing, then I can also shoot one. Then I can bane some of them as well. Just slaughtering zombies. Do I want to do it again? Yeah, we could do it one more time. I think that's fine. All your zombies go away. We still have you to deal with. Shadow Bolt doesn't do a lot. We could try to nuke the rats over here, I guess. See what happens. Okay, we got one. I have you come in. We'll go for a swing and then take some range shots. Hopefully get lucky. That was a bit disappointing. Alright. Good start. Gives me 2 arrow shots on him. Good hit. Nice. 2 good hits. Super close to being dead. 1 health left. I just can't quite finish him off. Well, I mean, I could. If I want to burn into my reserve magic, I can. Let's give it a try. Down you go. Didn't even get a chance to do anything. He just gave his little speech and died. Alright, 100 gold. We get the Athalloran Guardian Armor. 40 extra cash. Alright, the Athalloran Guardian Armor is done. Oh, not quite enough for my Witch Hunter to level up as well. But we got 2 level ups out of that. Good item as well. So Vorden is now available. We'll just head back to Vertbod. We haven't done the quest or anything there. So we're just going to operate doing some side missions out of Vertbod. Okay, we do have some level ups. Let me look at my gear real quick though. Before I forget, I want to make sure you put on the item we just got. So yeah, +1 toughness, chance to ignore blows. Very cool. We did get something for our ogre as well. Where's our ogre? With his lumpy head. So +1 toughness. Could drop something. I don't know that I'm going to use the Hellheart anytime super soon. Damages all magic users in line of sight. Like, I I think the melee attacks could be quite good. I do like the strength. Let's drop this for now, and we'll put the extra toughness on you instead. I think that'll work. Alright, let's level up. Strength, toughness, wounds. Death Song. It's a passive. The Ironbreaker is able to ignore the fact that he's been mortally wounded. Rather than falling down unconscious, he remains standing and can continue to fight with one wound remaining while Death Song is active. Did I say just Death Song? Death Song is active. There's a chance that each further blow is ignored. This continues until Ironbreaker is knocked down or healed. So just a nice way to avoid completely dying. Illness. A terrible illness strikes a settlement and your warrior falls prey to it. A mysterious collection of rather unsightly halflings are canvassing the settlement, claiming to have potions that will cure the illness. Unsightly halflings. Sounds like goblins wearing makeup. Yeah, no thanks. -1 toughness for 1 dungeon, not a big deal. Alright, we also leveled up with our Grey Wizard, so we'll level you. Another melee attack, more magic we can store up. A teleport. Teleport through the void to an empty location within 4 spaces. The spell can be used when the Grey Wizard is pinned. So we can kind of get out of a bad situation. Alright. I think what we'll do... we definitely want to go to the market. Sell our junk. I don't know if we already had any. What do we want to get rid of, if anything? This one-handed mace, I don't think I'm going to use. Like I could, I suppose. Only the Marauder, huh? If I had a shield. Right now he's got a two-handed weapon, 4 to 6. This is 2 to 4 with a crit chance for a one-handed. 2 one-handed weapons? I don't know if that's a thing. But probably a hand weapon and a shield. But I don't have any shields. Do you have a shield? Everything's getting really pricey at this point. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sell it. If we find something else at this point, it's probably going to be better than this, so sure. Okay, that one was pretty quick. Let's do another side mission here. What do we have for options? Always looking for good stuff. The Tarnished Helm. It's a Marauder. +4 strength, -1 toughness. I've got one right now that's extra health, so I think that's kind of better. So just fighting orcs and goblins. Kill Snicklob. Rescue the blacksmith. We can rescue a blacksmith, I suppose. The adventurers continue their journey, but as they move along the tracks, they stumble as the ground shakes and splits apart to reveal crevices full of leering and silently screaming skulls. The warriors must tread carefully, as to step on a skull is to risk losing a toe or even a whole foot. Okay. Lost toe. We only lose it for 1 dungeon, though. Herman Grundle receives a lost toe. I'm not even sure who Herman is. -1 movement, -1 max wounds. So Herman. Remember Herman. Okay, Ungrim also lost a toe. Okay, so those two. You guys leveled up anyway, so I wasn't planning on using you. We are fighting orcs and goblins, so we don't really need you. You're a good option. Who else do we want to level? You're already level 3. So we do have a little bit of healing here. We could take the Archmage. Marauder. Yeah, we could do that. Shadow Warrior Ogre is kind of what I'm thinking here, but We've got others we can level too. The Troll Slayer actually is super close. Let's take him, because he's kind of guaranteed to level up. We don't necessarily need magic. So... I mean, you are super close to leveling, but I'd rather save him for undead missions. Let's take the Shadow Warrior. So lots of archery. So since we haven't looked at them in a while, take a look. Our Marauder. So this is the helmet we've got, the Scorched Helm, plus 5 wounds. Double-handed hammer, we've got a bow on him. Goes berserk, might hit other people. And same kind of thing that the dwarf just got, where if he goes down, he might be able to take it, survive. We saw this before, we've got the dodge and the herb lore. Haven't seen a dodge happen yet, I don't think. Our Troll Slayer. So if something is big, we might do more damage. Critically hits. Can go berserk. Might attack adjacent people. So our Shadow Warrior, if we're surprised, so surprise attack happens, we get a reaction. This text is missing. There we go. So the more armor I have, basically the less weapon skill and toughness I have. Something like that. Yeah. So the more toughness we've got, the less weapon skill. Ranged attacks don't stop me from moving here. And if someone hits him, there's a chance he'll counterattack. Take a look at our gear. I'm sure everyone's got a healing item. So you do have toughness. I'm curious about the +1 wounds per turn, if that's just a heal. I don't know. You've got a haunch of meat, bandages, and extra attacks. Fine. Yeah, I think we're all good to go. And of course we have our new item, chance to ignore the blow. Alright, so our frontliners will take the 2 tanks. I'm going to have you come out first. Nothing. I do want to be careful. They might end up, if they go into like frenzy, they might start like beating on each other, which could definitely kind of suck. I don't think that'll happen until they at least see an enemy, though, so I think we're probably okay for now. Or they start going into like a frenzy. Can't make it. You can, just barely, so let's hold off. And I might keep some distance here in the back with the archers. Although we can fight up close with these guys a little bit, if we have to. Alright, Marauder, let's go. 6 Night Goblins, 1 Giant Spider. Well, swing away. Nice, get the death blow. Follow-up misses. We can swap out for the bow. You're quite weak, so we'll go for the spider. I do love that we put the weapon down to do that. Goblins have a 5. Let's move on in like a crazy person. Start chopping from one side, go to the other. Nice, death blow, follow up. Hit, excellent. Second attack. Miss. So I can move after shooting with this guy. So I go ahead and take my shot. Then let's move up to here so I can move through if I have to. Well, I probably shouldn't have, because now I can only get 1 target range shotted. I might need all three to take down the spider, though. Never mind. Yeah, come up and try to help out a little bit. Take out another goblin, maybe. No. Alright, fine. Couple goblins should be okay. Double miss. Nice. Not pinned. Go ahead and move, and I'm just going to fire a crap load of arrows at their direction, see what happens. Well, I tried. You are pinned, though. Big swing and a miss. Another miss. It's like the luckiest goblin of all time. Okay, he was the luckiest goblin. Cheated death for a while. He's got another stake. That's cool. I want to pile those up for when we're going to fight undead later. Nobody got hurt? Yeah, we're good to go. Alright, let's move. Nothing. I'm going to go ahead and move up. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt here. Stay close. Alright, next room. It's open. Nothing. Thought for sure we'd have something here to fight. Wouldn't be surprised if we get ambushed. Let's open this one. There we go. This already? The warriors enter what appears to be some kind of ad hoc dungeon prison. They see at the back of the room a cage and within it someone motionless. The warriors are unable to determine the condition of the prisoner or if it is the blacksmith. Before they can investigate, you're surrounded by enemies. One big boss, one regular boss, and 3 goblins with bows. Can we tell the boss and the big boss apart? You're probably the big boss. 36 health. That's more than a vampire. 2 attacks. So you're the regular boss. Cutting edge blade. +2 strength. That's not nice. We probably want to kill you ASAP. Let's do this. See if we can clear and have him go after the others. Oh, you missed. Okay, fine. Use the bow there, maybe. Missing with everything, my marauder. Alright. Okay, we'll have to go here. And of course we one-shot him. Can't move to make a follow-up to hit the big guy. That's too bad. Can shoot from here. I've only got the one shot, though. Miss. We'll move in. We'll take a swipe at him. Let's send... I don't know. I want to go all 3 shots on him or try to take out the other goblin. I can't kill him, so let's reduce incoming damage, see if we can take out the bow. Alright, we've just got free reign to try to go for you. Couple misses. Unfortunate. Hoping he's too far away to hit us. Yeah. Missing those guys. Alright. Kind of feel like we want to prioritize this guy. Because he's got the extra strength from the blade he's got. So let's start with you. There's no way I'm killing with one hit, so we'll just stay here. Big chop. Nice. Alright, Marauder, you get to go for the big boss. A little bit of damage. Do I want to move in and stab him? I mean, I can. We're probably okay to take a hit. And we've got our better armor and stuff, so... move in, but I think you're just going to stay back and just shoot him with arrows. Alright, 3 misses. Ooh, big hit. Second miss. So yeah, we do get the heal. So that's what that +1 wounds is on the armor. So I do have the +1 toughness here. So because of his ability, that does mean less weapon skill. But I'm not too concerned about weapon skill. It's mainly ballistic skill that we want. So it's still a 3, so it's not like massively impacted or anything. I am pinned. I'm gonna try with him. Ah, you missed. Alright. Send to the dwarf. You could try to go berserk. Yeah. Oh man, all the misses. If you hit, you're not going to kill him. You've got the counterattack ability, right? Something like that. So it's a chance, but also... yeah, it's only if an enemy surprises him, so it doesn't work otherwise. It's only on surprise and then chance of hitting back. So we might as well make a swing. Because we're not going to get ambushed, which is when you get surprised. It's only when an ambush comes in. I could bandage up. Let's just take the shots and hope we can actually get... oh, I mean, that's a good start. Super close. One more hit. One more hit. There we go. After your warriors slay the remnants of the beasts, they quickly rush over to the body in the small cell. They quickly identify that it is indeed the blacksmith. Grisak the Bloody bashes the primitive cell lock and clumsily rips the door off its hinges. The motionless body in the cell suddenly springs to life and sits up. Oh, thank you. I've been stuck in this cell for days, and I never thought I'd see the light again. My name is... Heidenrich Erasmus. Heidenrich. I've never seen that name before. And I'm a blacksmith from a settlement nearby. Heidenrich Erasmus stands tall and strides over to a small table in the corner. Here, take this. I crafted this back home and it's fared me well. It's a fine weapon and I'm sure you can make use of it. He gives the weapon to the warriors and starts making his way to the exit. What did we get? Special Warhammer, 8 to 10 damage, critical chance, +5 max wounds. That's quite good. Marauder, Ironbreaker, or Priest. We got a cool item. It's not like a super unique item, but it is a very cool item. Oh, so close to leveling up here. We did get our Slayer to level up, though. Only got one kill. Now we can see Wolfsbach, Streitzen. Let's go back to Vertbad. Okay, we do have a level up. Let's take a look at my gear first, though. Who do I want to give the better hammer to? So we can give it to you, honestly. So you've got a Dwarven 1 to 6, chance to slam, +1 strength. This is definitely a better weapon. But this is a Dwarven weapon. So, not sure. Yours, 4 to 6, crit chance, so it's definitely a big improvement. 8 to 10, crit chance, and extra health. And then we've got you. Same, 4 to 6 crit chance. He doesn't hit as often. He's not as good with close combat weapons. Melee skill 3. Our Marauder... Yeah, it's still 3. Whereas you've got a 4. So giving him something that hits a bit harder makes a bit more sense. But then again, he's got a decent weapon. I'm going to do this. I think we'll sell that off. Let's put the stake, just pile up all the stakes in his inventory down here. No, we can't, we don't have room. Alright, fine. We'll just have to hold on to it. Let's go to the market really quick. I don't know if he even got any junk. Let's sell off that basic Warhammer. Chainmail, masterwork clubs, all kinds of masterwork stuff popping up here. Let's level up. Spending all my money leveling, basically. That's it. He got 2 health, and that's it. No new abilities or anything, just 2 more health. Okay. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, he can actually go to a Troll Slayer shrine. I don't think I noticed that before. Whilst in the shrine, the Troll Slayer piles most of his gold and other offerings upon the altar of the shrine and sinks into a deep contemplation of the awful event that led him to become a Troll Slayer in the first place. Although he knows he can never redeem himself except through an honorable death, his pride overrides his despair. It is sometimes the case that he may gain assistance in his quest for a glorious death through his visit to the shrine. Alright, we'll donate. Troll Slayers are impressed and usher the Troll Slayer into the inner chamber of the shrine, where only the most exalted Troll Slayers are allowed access. So he gets a +1 toughness rune for a dungeon. The Demon Slayer is so taken with the exploits of your warrior that he offers to paint a particularly impressive tattoo on the Troll Slayer's arm. This is a singular honor, and the Troll Slayer leaves the shrine feeling even fiercer than usual, ready once more to seek his own death at the hands of a powerful monster. So I think those things, they do pop up, the things that are just one, it's one dungeon, whether you go on it or not. So if we don't send him, we don't actually get a use for that. So I think, just looking to see if anyone else has anything weird, we should probably take him on the next one. But I think that's going to do it for today. So we'll go out and go adventuring next time. Just out of curiosity, what do we have for side quests? We're still leveling people to level 3. Grey Wizard stuff. I think I have some kind of +1 power for a Grey Wizard. What do I have on my wizard? I have something, I think. +1 toughness, decreased chance to be hit. I totally forgot about the ring. I always forget about the ring. It's in the items stuff. I just have to like look at it. we weren't in kind of a bad situation when we ran with him before. But yeah, a couple little quick side missions. We'll keep doing that and kind of level up gear. That's kind of useless. We can just sell it maybe. Or we can go kill Gorgothor Iron Gob. Maybe we'll go kill Gorgothor. Alright, this has been more Warhammer Quest. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.